Once again, subscribe to the fl0m Clips and Highlights channel. We are uploading immediately after already talking about this, but we'll make this more about FaZe because I kind of figured this is what was happening, but it also seemed like no way at the same time. Twistzz specifically said, feeling speechless the last days after FaZe. I'll make a longer post. As for now, I'm very happy, thankful to reunite with the organization and the players. Making a longer post is kind of crazy. Gatler, be ready for that. We will be making a video for this. I'm excited. Thank you. Twistzz is going to deliver us another video. This just feels ominous as shit, but all right, I'm here for it. Bro is literally announcing a longer tweet. That's kind of... Guys, I'll tell you more soon. This shit's about to go crazy. But all jokes aside, now we get to play the game. Hopefully we get this uploaded before they announce who's no longer on the roster. Who is Twistzz replacing? So, okay, I said FaZe or Navi, but I feel like I was definitely leaning more FaZe. I feel pretty correct so far. I think it's got to be Jacob. I do. Which feels toxic because he just got there. It feels fucked up. But, like, I also feel like that's kind of what it's got to be. No? A lot of people seem to think that this is where Rayton might retire. Maybe he does. I have a hard time seeing that, man. I have a hard time seeing that. And remember, this was Twistzz coming back. This is the roster he wanted. This is how they wanted it, right? Am I forgetting something? Am I reimagining the timeline in my head? Or no? I guess kind of not. I guess I am a little bit, yeah. But I don't know. I feel like they want to see how that goes. I have a hard time imagining Rain not playing anymore. It's just really hard to picture. I think if FaZe were losing Frozen, I think this would be a tremendous loss for FaZe. I mean, stats are not everything, but if my memory serves me right, this is pretty like there's also levels to things. There's definitely levels to things, and if they were to lose Frozen, this would be not good. I personally think they're not gonna keep Jacob because it's similar to. They've taken chances on players before. I don't want to seem like FaZe doesn't ever like gamble a little bit with players, but Jacob felt like just we don't really have an answer. They knew that Elige wasn't their answer, but they also didn't have like somebody lined up that is. Felt like a stopgap, no? It felt like a stopgap, right? Like, I definitely don't think it's minus Kerrigan. I don't. I think that'd be a little wild. I just think it has to be Jacob. I literally can't fathom it being anybody else. I cannot. Maybe I could be flat out wrong, and I could be like really fixated on this, and it's just because I'm Unk. But it's really just hard for me to imagine it's anybody else. It is Jacob. What is this tweet? What? Jacob blacked out his profile picture since Twistzz got announced back. I mean, I won't read into it too much. And somebody said something, in YouTube chat that would allude to him maybe not staying on the team. But I do think that, like, it's not to flame the kid. He's super young and inexperienced in Tier 1 Counter-Strike. But also, it just hasn't looked very good. And I imagine if Twistzz was, like, an option for them that they didn't previously consider, which I still am of the assumption. This is my theory. My theory is that Elige is going back to Liquid. And that is why it wasn't really an option before, is because this just wasn't fully in the cards, and it's the way that FaZe can justify it. Like, they didn't lose a lot of money, right? Like, this isn't, if they just basically traded or did like small transfer fees for both or whatever it might be, the money they ended up losing on Jacob, or if very much at all, is kind of irrelevant, I think. I could be wrong, but that's what this has felt like from the beginning, especially with those previous rumors that I actually didn't believe them when I was really surprised that Liquid was playing with the idea of Twistzz leaving. But if I had to imagine, it just sounds like maybe I'm reading too much into it. But when I see somebody after Fissure, I'll make a longer post. This just feels like Twistzz really wanted out. And Liquid, instead of trying to have him stay and forcing him to stay if they had him under contract, they were like, how do we make this work? That's the feeling I'm getting. That is what this is me overanalyzing and just like shooting shit into the dark here, but that's what it feels like. It feels like Twistzz was incredibly unhappy, and probably rightfully so. That team was a fucking mess. And Liquid wants to not have a pissed off superstar. And Jacob was a stopgap that they were basically in a holding pattern waiting, and then Twistzz just gets placed in your lap, and his Liquid's just like, listen, we'll play ball if we can get Elige back, or we get Elige, and you guys just take Twistzz, right? Why would Elige go to that mess though? Brother, it's not, I don't know. I mean, it's not like he has many other options right now. The only other option that he could have is maybe Navi, and that was a pipe dream that I had as a delusional fanboy. No, I think it makes a lot of sense. I think it makes a lot of sense. The longer you don't play as well, guys, like even Elige or whoever, you are not immune to being passed. If you are not playing and you are not actively in the game of Counter-Strike, you are not immune to shit. You take a break, dude. You take a break and you don't do, and you're not in the circuit and you're not playing, like you will get passed. So for Elige, what you say, why would he want that? Like, if he wants to compete and play professional Counter-Strike, I don't know if it is Liquid, but the idea in general is like if he needs to play. Like the longer he waits to play, the harder it will be to find a good place. Unless you get very lucky. We'll see. We'll see. That's the energy I'm getting though. I could be completely wrong. That's just how I feel right now. Like, cause who else is also Liquid gonna get, man? Like who else is Liquid gonna get? Right? So I mean, if Liquid doesn't get Elige, wouldn't you consider that a massive miss? No? Wouldn't that feel like a massive fucking miss? I feel like it would be. I mean, if they lose Twistzz and they like pick up somebody and they take a chance on another European or something like that, dude, that sounds so ass. And also, I still go back to the phrasing that they use where they said the word transfer. I feel like stuff like this doesn't happen that often without, like, I feel like this is a very unique thing. So we'll see. We'll see. I think personally, Elige will probably go back to Liquid. I think that's what made this move make sense for FaZe. I think it's why it was unexpected. And I think Jacob wasn't necessarily looked at as 100% the fix, and like they wanted to cut him, but also I imagine that this was a position that they just weren't ready for.